How's it going, guys?
Hey guys, Phil Mickelson, captain of the High Flyers, and first professional round of golf in shorts. Go ahead, Mike.
Phil, can you just talk about the happenings with the shorts and how happy you are?
I mean, I think this is a long time coming in the game of golf, and I think it just takes a disruptor like LIV to get things done, and they've been leading in many ways, and I'm very happy that they are leading in this particular area. And I hope for I have a lot of friends on tour, and I hope for their sake the tour follows, because I think it's good for golf. I think it's great for the players. It feels good. It's more comfortable. It's especially when we start getting into some hot temperatures, and I just think it's a great thing.
Greg said you were very influential in the decision.
I might have given my input.
And also, can you just talk about your play today? You said you felt like your game was coming around and finally manifested itself.
I got off to a good start. I had a good opportunity. I was 4 under there with a few holes left. Made 2 sixes coming in, which hurt, but our team is doing well. Our team's right in it, and that gives you, as a player, gives you momentum, even if you're not like in the individual hunt. And I know that I'm playing better than I'm scoring, and that I can contribute here, and I'm excited about the opportunity to come out tomorrow and really help out these guys, because they've been playing some great golf and have put us in a really good spot.
And just how fun is it to be in the mix from a team standpoint? I mean, you're probably getting tired of 4 aces.
It's really fun for us. We've got a couple of really solid players in Cameron Tringali and Vern Wiesberger, and then we've got an explosive player with a lot of firepower in Matt Wolf, and we all got together and played some practice rounds early in the week. You could tell that we all thought it was going to be a pretty good week, and those guys have put it together, and tomorrow's going to be a fun day. It's really going to be a fun day for us.
Phil, Chubba Watson, Group Chat Golf. Another day dominated by the aces out there. What's it going to take for a team to dethrone these guys? And as captain of the High Flyers, what do you tell your team tonight to motivate them going into Sunday?
I feel dominated might be a bit of a strong word to describe being 3 back, but they're playing some good golf. They have a very deep team, and it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow, because you've got a bunch of great names fighting it out for the individual title, and you've got 3 or 4 teams that are right in there that, with 3 scores counting, can make a big move.
And how do we motivate tonight?
Oh, we're all motivated. We're all motivated. We just need to come out focused and play some good, smart golf. And I'm really putting that on myself, because those guys are playing great. I had a good round going, and I let some of it get away instead of finishing it off. And I've got to finish that round off tomorrow. I've got to get off to a good start like I did today, and then put it together, because we're going to need it to catch those guys.
Great. Thank you.
Over here, Phil.
Phil, you talked about the momentum it can give you watching your teammates do well. What does it mean to you to be a captain, and what do you think that the team aspect adds to the game of golf?
It's going to add a lot more than you might see on the surface. And obviously it's fun, and it is a whole different element that we have. But what it's going to do is that as an individual, when I play, I try to put together a support system to help me play my best, right? So that's going to be inclusive, obviously, instruction. It's going to be inclusive of fitness and working out and getting my body to function right. So you got to have the right kind of workout. Then you have to have the right physical therapy, the right recovery, so forth, the right nutrition, all these things to like help you be your best. The team aspect will be able to organize a lot of that. And so instead of having 4 individuals trying to find those guys on their own, the team puts together their team of maybe instruction, fitness, physical therapy, nutrition, travel arrangements, things like that, that can help those players all kind of have be more synergistic and have the best out there. The team can supply those opportunities and not have each individual be responsible for that. That's like one thing that's coming about over the course of the next few months. And then when you look at player development, when you look at players that will be coming up, and you have a few guys on the roster that will be potential players if somebody gets hurt or whatnot, those guys will be working with the right guys to bring their best out. So that's one aspect that we haven't had in golf, because the individuals have been responsible for putting together all of that, and it can be overwhelming.
Thank you for your thoughtful answer.
Yeah.
Phil, do you feel looser now than you did in, say, London, when you're kind of right in the middle of everything going on in the golf world?
I wouldn't say I feel looser. I'm actually I'm struggling a little bit because I'm putting too much pressure on myself, because I've been playing really well at home. I get out here and I'm playing tight, steering it. I'm just not playing the way I usually play, which is more free and fearless and letting it rip and swinging aggressive. And I've been making some tentative kind of steery, hold-on swings, and that's not how I've been playing well at home. And it cost me coming down the stretch. With 2 6s, I doubled 10. I didn't birdie 8. I made a bogey on 8, which is a 2-shot loss there. And so I've got to play a little bit looser. I got to get back to that to get my best golf out.
Why is that?
I just want it. I want it. I want to compete. I want to contribute to my team. I want to get in contention. I miss being in contention. It's been over a year since I won the PGA, and I want to get back into that mix, and that's what's fun. And next week I'm going to be working hard. Like today, there was some good progress made, but I mean, I've got to finish that round off. I've got to shoot 6-7 under par on that round the way I played. Instead, I shot 1. I've got to come out tomorrow, play a good solid round. Then next week, I'm going to be grinding to get ready for Chicago. But when I say it's not that as far off as it looks, it's because the shots are there. I'm just mentally not as playing as free, because I'm trying to force it. And when I free up a little bit and relax and play loose, like you're saying, I'm going to get some good scores again.
You talked with SI earlier in the week, which I appreciated. You talked about vindication, talked about some regrets. I'm wondering if there are any specifics you'd be comfortable sharing.
I didn't say I felt vindicated. I said I felt happy for the guys that they have a voice, and they're being valued, and they're being heard, and changes are being implemented to show that appreciation, because that hasn't been the case, and it hasn't had to be the case because there was no other option and no leverage. And now they're being heard, and things are changing. So things have gotten better for everybody in professional golf, and I believe for the fans too, because they're seeing golf in a different environment with LIV. They're seeing on the tour's bringing their best players together more often. LIV is moving professional golf throughout the world. LIV is adding a team aspect, which is different. They're adding a different viewership to watch golf without commercials and shot after shot. So I think the fans are getting a lot of benefit out of this, and all professional golfers are getting a lot of benefit. The guys on the tour are playing for a lot more money. It's great that they magically found a couple $100 million. That's awesome. And then out on LIV, we have, as players, an incredible opportunity here to play for a lot of money and to be part of a team aspect, and to really build this brand up and showcase it throughout the world. So everybody's, I think, in a better position now than they were a year ago.
Great. Thank you very much. Phil, have a great night. You're good.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.